Lisa Thompson, a decorated Iraq War veteran, served her country honorably for many years of her life. When she was younger, her bravery and patriotism had made her a hero on the battlefield. But when she got home, she was met with nothing but disappointment. Her husband was an alcoholic who was always pressuring her to bring money into the house, and his demeaning remarks and emotional abuse wore her down over time. But she continued to live in silence every day. But the situation became intolerable. Her children had abandoned her because they couldn't forgive her for leaving them to serve in the war. And what had once been her family had become a source of intense loneliness and suffering. In addition, Lisa was dealing with health problems brought on by a bullet wound she had received during the war, and she was unable to work due to chronic pain, and she was unable to handle the demands and emotional abuse at home. Eventually, she made the heartbreaking decision to leave her home and was now living on the streets. Lisa persevered by begging, holding fast to her independence and dignity, and wearing her military jacket everywhere as a proud reminder of the nation she had served. However, the world chose to disregard her sacrifices rather than show her respect. A group of young men approached Lisa one day as she sat on a street corner, trying to muster the will to continue. One of them mockingly handed her some money, saying, "Hey, entertain us. That's how you earn your keep right," with a sneer. "I am a veteran. I serve my country with honor. I don't beg for entertainment," Lisa said firmly, but the group laughed unabated. "A veteran? You're just a homeless woman begging on the streets. Where's your pride now when I'm taunted?" Lisa lowered her gaze in an attempt to maintain her pride, but there was still fire in her eyes. When a car pulled up close by, Lisa took a deep breath and tried to hide her anguish by turning her face away. The man getting out was none other than Donald Trump, a famous businessman returning from a charity event. He was heading to his car when he noticed the commotion and the mocking laughter, and his curiosity was piqued. He walked toward the group, giving the young men a sharp look before crouching down to Lisa's level, ma'am. In a kind but worried tone, Trump asked, "Are you all okay? Why are these people treating you this way?" Lisa stood motionless for a while, taking a deep breath before lowering her head, as Trump's kind and sympathetic manner touched a part of her damaged heart that she believed had long been buried. "Mr. Trump," she spoke in a weak but determined tone, "my name is Lisa Thompson, and I am a veteran who served in Iraq. However, the struggles I endured there were not as severe as those I encountered back home." Trump looked at her face, observing the mixture of pride and anguish written there. "Please, Lisa, continue. I want to hear your story," he urged softly. While speaking in Iraq, Lisa looked at the ground. "I was honored to serve my country, but upon returning home, I discovered that the war had only changed my husband. He told me that the war had not harmed the nation, but rather our family and children who had abandoned me. They asked me why I had left them to fight in a war, and I was unable to respond because I secretly believed they were correct." Her voice started to shake as she wiped away her tears. Lisa went on, "My spouse blamed me every day, saying, 'You're selfish and not a hero. You didn't care about your family.' He would claim that the emotional abuse was intolerable, but I put up with it until my health issues made me even more frail." Trump cocked his head slightly, his face displaying intense compassion for people's health issues. He inquired quietly. Lisa gulped before responding. "I have chronic pain from a bullet wound I took in Iraq, and my body won't let me work anymore. But despite everything, I've never lost my pride. I wear my military jacket everywhere because it's proof that I serve my country. But living on the streets and enduring the harsh looks and harsh words from people is harder than anything I face in the war." Trump listened carefully, taking in every word, and asked, "Has anyone tried to help you?" in a sorrowful tone. Lisa shook her head and smiled bitterly. "A group of young men laughed at me and said, 'Make us laugh and earn your money, but I'm a soldier, I won't beg for entertainment.' They don't realize that Trump's brows were furrowed and his eyes were full of determination, which is unacceptable. He said firmly, 'You are one of this country's heroes. No one has the right to treat you like this. Leaving you in this state is a disgrace to all of us. Mr. Trump, no one takes a homeless veteran seriously. To be honest, I never liked you and I didn't vote for you, but meeting you like this today has shown me how wrong I was. You're not who I thought you were. You're a genuine person," Lisa remarked, lifting her head and glaring directly at Trump, Mr. Trump. Trump put a comforting hand on her shoulder and offered her a tiny, genuine smile. "Lisa, I really appreciate what you said, but we must put our attention on helping you right now. Please join me. I want to help." After a moment of hesitation, Lisa nodded, believing Trump to be sincere. "Thank you, Mr. Trump," she said. "For the first time in years, I feel like I'm not alone." Tears were flowing down her face. Trump was affected by her remarks and vowed to restore this extraordinary woman's dignity and hope. Trump picked Lisa up in his car and drove her to his house, where he made sure she had a hot supper and fresh clothes, giving her a sense of security she hadn't had in years. As Lisa sat at the dining table, tears filled her eyes. "This feels like a miracle, Mr. Trump," she added, her voice quiver with appreciation. After hearing Lisa's story in further detail, Trump decided to help her start over. The next day, he called his team and let them know about Lisa's predicament, and they promptly launched an effort to find her a place to live and started working with nonprofits to support her. "You serve this country with honor," and Trump also urged his aides to find her a job that matched her skills. Thanks to Trump and his team's relentless efforts, Lisa looked at him tearfully and thanked him for not abandoning her. She added, "You are so much more than I thought you were today. You've given me not just a home, but a reason to hope again." At a charity event held in her honor, Lisa took the stage to share her story, tears shining in her eyes as she addressed the crowd. "For years I felt forgotten, but Donald Trump reminded me what it feels like to be seen as human again. And if I'm here today, it's because of him." Lisa's life underwent a remarkable transformation. She was given a new home and offered a dignified position at a community support center. She also received medical care and emotional support to manage her chronic health issues, helping her regain her confidence and sense of belonging in society. Trump joined her on stage and spoke passionately to the crowd. Lisa's tale serves as a reminder of humanity's strength, fairness, and unity. We must never forget the sacrifices and dignity of those like Lisa, who are the real heroes of this country. If this story touched your heart, please help us share Lisa's voice with the world by liking this video, leaving a comment, and subscribing to our channel. Together, we can create a better, more compassionate world. Lisa's journey became a symbol of hope and resilience, inspiring many people across the country. It wasn't just a story of a veteran finding her way back. It was a testament to the profound impact of compassion and unity with her honor restored.